how to make lanterns. Lanterns are an important part of Lunar New Year celebrations. It's usually about 15 days after the beginning of the new year, you have a lantern festival. So I'm going to show you this more traditional one, which is the red, and we have yellow instead of gold. And then this one, which I'm gonna finish, is a tiger lantern since it's the year of the tiger. So you're going to need a few things from home. We're gonna need some scissors, glue or tape, or a stapler if you'd like. All three of those will work. We have markers to color in our tokens and our tiger ears. And then a pencil, a ruler, there we go. And then you'll use these instructions that were on your bag that you picked up at the library. Okay. So you have your red piece of paper, and then we're going to fold it in half lengthwise, so long sides together. And we want the pencil lines that are on your sheet on the outside. So line that up. And then fold it. All right, and you want the fold side to face down. So I'm gonna turn that around. And we have our piece folded. Next, you're gonna take your ruler, and we are going to mark about every inch going from left to right. So 1 inch, 2, 3. And you're just gonna do little marks down the page, and they're gonna serve as guides for your bigger lines. All right? So I've done that. Next, you're gonna take your pencil, and I'm just gonna use a Sharpie so you guys can see, but you'll wanna make sure you use a pencil. And you're going to use your ruler to use those marks you just made to draw a line, but you're going to stop at this pencil line that's on your paper. So I'm gonna line my ruler up with the little mark I just made, and then draw a line just to that pencil line. Oops. Try that here so you can see. So put the ruler there, get your little tick mark and line. There we go. And you're just gonna do that down your paper. And remember, you're gonna stop at the pencil line at the top. All right, you should have your lines all drawn with pencil. Next, we're gonna take our scissors. I have mine here. And we're going to cut along those lines we just drew, and we're gonna stop at the pencil line. So just cut along the line. It helps if you kind of pinch the paper together a bit, just to make sure the cutting's even. Next, we're going to open up the paper like this, and you can see it's cut on two sides. What was the top, and this is the bottom now. And now we're going to take one side and bring it to the other to make a tube shape. So we're gonna kind of roll it like this. And then I like to take one little strip from each side and kind of have them overlap like that. And then you're going to either tape or glue that together. I think I'm going to use some glue. And you can also use a stapler, that works pretty well as well. So I'm just gonna put glue. Put that together. There we go. Pinch that. You can see the glue's a little more difficult. So you might want to use tape or a stapler. Okay. Alright, kind of pinched it together and it's dry now. So then when you're done, it should look like this. So it's a tube, and then when you stand it up, it's like that. And if you want it to be a little more rounder, you can kind of squish it a little bit. But I'm pretty happy with my shape. All right, next you're gonna take one of the yellow strips that were in your bag. And then we're gonna pick what's gonna be the top. I'm gonna have this as the top. And as I said, you can either tape, glue, or staple. I think for the handle, I'm going to use a stapler, but any option works well. And then I'm going to kind of want that to be the front. I'm gonna use this to make a handle. So I'm gonna take one end, take my stapler, put it kind of on the inside. And then bring it over like that. Staple that to the other side. Alright, and now the lantern has a handle. You're gonna take now 2 of those yellow strips you got in the bag, so you have 2 more. And we're gonna glue those to across the top and across the bottom. So I'll show you. I'm gonna get glue on my strips. Put some on the ends. Alright, now I'm gonna take the top of my lantern. I'm gonna start about this edge. And then I'm going to just put that around. And you can use it to cover the line if you want. I kind of like it a little higher up, so I'm just gonna do that. But you do what you would like to do. Then I'm just gonna bring this around. Alrighty, and it can overlap a little. And there you go. And we're gonna do that on the bottom as well. Pinch it together there. And then, while that's waiting to dry, you can go ahead and take some of your shapes. So I've cut out squares, but if you would like, you can take that one last yellow strip and you can cut some shapes out of that. So I'll go ahead and cut a circle, because I kind of like circles. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it can be whatever you want. There's one. Maybe a star. I'm gonna try that. We'll see how that goes. And then you can decorate your lantern however you would like to. You don't have to put anything on it. You can just leave it like this. I'm gonna take the things I cut and some of the squares I have cut out, and you can put them on either like a square, or if you turn them a bit, you can kind of make it like a diamond. So I'm gonna slip my finger under here, put that there, put that on. And I'm gonna take my little circle I made. Put that there. Maybe do another little square. Then you can just go all around or do as much as you would like to. Okay, I put a little star on, and then I've gone around like that. Alrighty, and then that should be dry on the bottom. So let me get this away. All right, next you're gonna take these and we are going to color them in. So for this one, I kind of like the red and gold theme, so I'll use yellow for my gold, and I think I'll do the letters in yellow. So I'm just gonna go ahead and color this in with my yellow. And this is calligraphy on here. So you could also, black would be a good option for the letters. Okay, and I'm just going to color this in. And it's helpful if you do this before you cut them out, because that way, oops, see, when you cut it out, you won't have gotten on the table or anything. And we need 2 of these for the lantern, so you'll want to use this little sheet here. Okay, now that you have it colored in, when you're ready, go ahead and cut both of them out. So I'm going along the outer black edge here. This is a little tricky maybe, so if you need an adult to help you, that is all okay. We have our 2 little charms there. And then finally, we're gonna take our string that was in our bag. We'll take one of them and you're going to first put some glue on one token. You can also staple them together, but you're gonna put glue on one, put your string there, about that much between them, and then you can go ahead and put the other one right on top. And then press it together. Alrighty, and we have a two-sided charm here. Alrighty, and then like I said, if you want to staple it, you don't need to put glue on, you just put the string between and staple over. Alrighty, finally, we're gonna take the end of our string, get our lantern back, and then we're going to, you can either put some glue on a little spot and then stick your string on there. I'm going to go ahead and use a stapler. You can also use tape. Actually, I might do that. So I have some tape. Just going to put my string there. Put some tape over the string onto the lantern on the inside here. And then that's it. You have this awesome lantern. And then this will hang from there, and it's a good luck charm. Alrighty, and that's for the red lantern. Alrighty, next we're going to do our tiger lantern for a Year of the Tiger. So get your tiger sheet, and you can see instead of pencil lines, there's these little dotted lines at the top and bottom here. And then very faintly, you probably can't see in the video, there's just this very, very faint line across the middle to help you know where to fold. So just like we did with the red lantern, we're gonna put the lawn sides together. We want all of the print on the outside. Match up those corners. I'm gonna help use that line I got here. Like with the red one, line that up and fold. And then we want the fold to be at the bottom. So there we go, and we see our tiger's face. All right, next you're gonna take your ruler again. And what we're gonna make sure we do for this one is we want to start kind of in the middle of the face. So if we put our ruler down, you can see gonna go kind of with the middle here, and we're gonna make a little mark there. So this is about the middle of the face. And then we're gonna go an inch out going this way from that. So I'm gonna go ahead and just draw the line for that to make it easier. And we're also gonna stop there. So I'm just gonna do this so we can see better. Alrighty, so then go ahead and mark an inch from each side. And you kind of want to get the stripe here between the inch marks. Alrighty. And then just like before, we're going to take our ruler and going to draw a line just up to this dotted line here through our marks. There we go. All right, then we'll take our scissors, just like before, and we're gonna cut just up to the dotted line, so following our lines. So cut through the middle here. Alrighty, now we have it all cut. We're gonna open it up. And just like before, we're going to kind of roll it into a tube together, like that. So you'll take one side, and then you'll kind of tuck this under like that, so that that part comes over that. And then you can secure it together, so you can use tape, glue, staple. I'm actually going to staple this one this time so you can see how that works. Line up the edge. That's together. And like I said, you can either glue it or tape it like you did with the red one. And then we have our tiger face here, but we need to go ahead and put a handle on. So we'll take our orange strip of paper, and then I think I'm going to tape it this time. And we kind of want the handle to kind of frame his face. So we kind of want the two sides to be to the side here, kind of. You don't want to go like this, because then you wouldn't see his face. You want it to kind of be to the side of his face. So I'm gonna go like right here, right to the side here. Tape that down. All right, it's to the side. Go ahead and bring this over. Then you can see how it's inside a little bit. Go ahead and put the tape down. There we go. And then the handle's on. But we have to finish our tiger's face. So you should have this other sheet in your kit. And just like before, we're going to color these, but we're also going to color this little outline here of our tiger's ears. And I'm gonna do orange since tigers are orange. So go ahead and just color that in really quick. If you wanted to do a different color, you can. Alrighty, and then go ahead and color in your charms. I think for this time, I'm going to do the writing here. That's the calligraphy. I'm gonna color it in black, but you can do red and gold again if you'd like to. So I'm going ahead and coloring this in, and then I'll come back when I have both done. Alrighty, I have my charms colored in, so I'm gonna cut these out, but I'm going to cut the mouth here and the ears out. So I'm gonna do that first. So cut this out. And if you need a grown-up to help you with this, that is also a-okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Even if you go a little over like this, that's okay, since it's a white fluffy beard. It doesn't have to be perfect. Beard cut out and the mouth. And then I'm gonna cut these ears out. We have both ears cut out. Okay, now that we have all our parts cut out, we're going to take the ears, and then you're going to glue the ears. You see these strips with the stripes? That's where we will glue the ears. So I'm going to take my glue. Put some on the back. Alrighty, and then you're gonna take your ear and we're gonna go like this above the stripes. So there's one ear. Ear. So you can see his face coming together. And then finally we're gonna take our mouth and we're gonna put it, see how there's this fold on here? You wanna glue that underneath, right under there. Like that. So I'm gonna put some glue on. Right, spread it out a little. Go ahead and stick it on there. I'm gonna kind of squish it a little so I can get it spaced out a little. And I'm just go ahead and press down. And there you go, there's his face here. He looks like a tiger. Alrighty, and we're gonna do the same thing we did with our charms before. We're gonna turn them around, take our other red piece of string, which should be in your kit. I'm gonna go ahead and staple these. And then you wanna make sure when you put them together that you have the writing both going the same way. I'm gonna put this on. this is a little more difficult than the glue because you have to really see where it is. But, oops, line that up again. There you go. And then go ahead and take your lantern. And we're just gonna put that in the bottom. I'm gonna get some tape. Tape that right in there. And there you go. There's your tiger lantern. And you are done.